This model kit review is of the KC-135 Stratotanker, and this is the air-to-air refueler for the United States Air Force. It is a 1/72nd scale model. It's by AMT, and it's a fairly large box. Here we can see a drawing of the model. And let's have a look on the other side here. Here's some of the details about the plane. And let's have a look inside. So it looks like this is the right hand side of the fuselage, and these are all recessed panel lines with some level of detail. You can see all the sprue attachments here and there. Reasonable level of molding quality. I don't see too many mold lines. No real detail though on the inside. Let's have a look at the other side here. This one is actually cracked. It's been glued. There's another crack that'll need to get glued. We have some mold lines here. Again, recessed lines. It's a fairly large plane. Here we have a wing. This is the right-hand wing. Recessed lines, fair level of detail. Here's the other wing. Again, same story. Looks like this is the inside of the cargo bay with the cockpit area up front. And we have our wheel well detail there. This is the lower edge of the wings with our wheel wells open. We've got a bag of little pieces. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Here we have our air intakes with the turbofan jet engines. And here's the other side, the exhaust part. And we have two other turbofan engines, all fairly well molded. Here we have one seat. We have control sticks. That's been smashed. That'll need to be glued. We have a ladder. Here we have our glass. There's one or two pieces missing. It's probably in here. Let's have a look through that. Here we have our wing supports, as well as the wheel well detail. Put some landing gear pieces here and some other detail for the inside. This looks like details to go inside the fuselage. Here is our refueling boom, and fairly nicely molded. Into the top of the canopy, sorry, top of the cockpit, and here we have the cargo door flap, some additional details for the insides. And looks like we have our stabilizer tail, some nice detail. We have some bulkheads. And some additional parts to go on the fuselage. Let's have a look at our details, sorry, our spare parts here. It looks like it's going to be going maybe the wheel well. Here's our nose wheel well. And some broken off pieces. This is probably part of the cockpit. Here we have, this must be part of the back of the fuselage. Got some wheel door covers there. Another bulkhead here. Here's our glass. It's got some detail there at the top. That looks quite nice. We've got our main landing gear, which will go on there. Those parts have been broken off, unfortunately. And then we've got our wheels with some nice detail there. And then instrument panel. Here are the decals, pretty good condition, fair level of detail there. Let's have a look at our instructions. So we start off with the cockpit here. We put all the bulkheads and other details in. Those are oxygen tanks we saw earlier. And that's actually the boomer's window. So he can operate the boom. And nose gear. And this is main gear well with the wing supports. And these pieces all come together inside the fuselage, which is then put together, glued together. And there's the boom. Okay. Next we put the wings together. Those go on, then the engines go on, stabilizers go on as well, and cockpits, roof, doors, and so on, and then main gear. Little ladder there. Okay, next we'll look at our painting and decal guide, which is over here. So it looks like we have two versions. This is one. And here's the other. I think I like this one. So all in all, it's a nice model kit. Some detail for the cockpit and the wheel wells. Molding quality is okay. We do have some recessed panel lines, and decals are reasonable too.